Hi everyone and welcome to the Dark Records channel where we talk about everything mischievous and evil. Today we are going to talk about the Mad Titan himself, Thanos. But before that, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss videos like this, and share this content with your family and friends. So let us get right into it. Thanos is one of the most iconic villains in the Marvel Universe, known for his immense power, intellect, and his quest to bring balance to the universe. His complex character has made him a central figure in both Marvel Comics and the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU. Let's dive into his origin, various adaptations, and a detailed analysis of his character. Thanos was created by writer and artist Jim Starlin, debuting in Iron Man issue 55 in 1973. He is a member of the Eternals, a race of godlike beings, but with a twist. Thanos was born on Titan, one of Saturn's moons, to the Eternals' Elders, also known as Mentor, and Sui-San. Unlike other Eternals, Thanos was born with the Deviant Syndrome, which gave him a grotesque, purple-skinned appearance, similar to that of the Deviants, the enemy of the Eternals. Thanos was a pacifist in his youth but became fascinated with nihilism and death. His obsession with death led him to fall in love with the physical embodiment of death, portrayed in Marvel Comics as a cloaked female figure. This infatuation drove him to commit atrocities, including the slaughter of his own people on Titan, in an attempt to impress her. Thanos is perhaps best known for his quest to gather the Infinity Gems, later known as Infinity Stones, to create the Infinity Gauntlet. With the Gauntlet, he becomes one of the most powerful beings in the universe, capable of manipulating time, space, reality, and more. His primary motivation is to win the favor of Mistress Death by wiping out half of all life in the universe, a plan he successfully executes in the Infinity Gauntlet 1991 crossover event. In Annihilation storyline, Thanos plays a more anti-heroic role, allying himself with cosmic heroes against the destructive Annihilation wave. This arc deepened his character, showing that his goals and methods could be flexible. And in Thanos Rising, 2013, this series provides a detailed origin story for Thanos, exploring his troubled childhood, his turn to darkness, and the psychological complexities that drive him. Thanos first appeared in the post-credits scene of The Avengers, 2012, portrayed by actor Josh Brolin. He became the central antagonist in the MCU, with his presence looming over several films, culminating in Avengers, Infinity War, 2018, and Avengers, Endgame, 2019. In the MCU, Thanos is reimagined with a slightly different motivation. While still obsessed with balance, he believes that the universe is overpopulated and that resources are finite. To solve this, he seeks the Infinity Stones to eliminate half of all life in the universe, believing this will bring balance and prevent suffering. Thanos' obsession with death is not just romantic but symbolic of his belief in nihilism and the inherent meaninglessness of life. His actions are driven by a desire to impose his own form of meaning on the universe by serving as an agent of destruction. His quest for power is less about personal gain and more about fulfilling a perceived cosmic role. Thanos is portrayed more as a utilitarian figure. He genuinely believes that his actions, though horrific, are for the greater good. His calm demeanor and philosophical musings make him a compelling and even sympathetic villain. He sees himself as a necessary evil, willing to bear the burden of his actions for what he perceives as the survival of the universe. Thanos is often portrayed as a deeply introspective character. Despite his immense power, he is frequently haunted by self-doubt and loneliness. His love for death is unrequited, and his victories often leave him feeling empty. This complexity adds depth to his villainy, making him more than just a tyrant. He is a tragic figure doomed by his own obsessions. The MCU's Thanos is more decisive and less introspective. His character arc is more straightforward, focusing on his mission rather than his internal struggles. However, this portrayal highlights his resilience and determination. His interactions with the Avengers showcase his strategic mind and his ability to inspire fear and respect even among his enemies. Thanos' influence in the Marvel Universe is vast. His actions in the Infinity Gauntlet storyline set a precedent for cosmic-level threats in Marvel Comics. He has faced off against almost every major hero and has been a central figure in many of Marvel's cosmic sagas. Thanos is one of the most iconic villains in cinema history, with his presence in Infinity War and Endgame cementing him as the ultimate antagonist in the MCU's Infinity Saga. His character reshaped the narrative of the MCU, leading to the highest-grossing films of all time and influencing the direction of future Marvel projects. Thanos exhibits traits of a megalomaniac, driven by a need to impose his will on the universe. However, unlike typical megalomaniacs who are motivated by ego or power, Thanos' actions are driven by a distorted sense of altruism. He is willing to sacrifice everything, including those he loves, to achieve his goals, which makes him terrifyingly committed. His complex relationship with power and death also suggests a deep-seated fear of his own insignificance. By courting death and seeking ultimate power, Thanos is constantly trying to affirm his existence in a universe that he perceives as chaotic and meaningless.